Very good afternoon to all of you. And we welcome you all for this session. We welcome you all for this session. And I'm sure that today's afternoon is also going to be very beneficial to you and it will be very helpful to you. And as some of you have been commenting that you wait for our webinars on smart teaching practices. And they are helping you all in conducting your online classes. So I do get feedback from teachers who share कि हमने webinar में we have learned this technique and we applied it in our class and we found it to be very good and we enjoyed it. The students enjoyed it, so it is helping. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy that these sessions are helping you all. So in that connection, I'm so grateful to Pushpendra sir, and he expressed his desire. He told me, ki, sir, we know each other, and he told me that, and he's such a wonderful teacher for PGT economics, but he is very ahead of many economics teachers. He uses a lot of tools which can be used across the subject. Today, what tools he is going to discuss can be used in any subject, in any class. ऐसा नहीं है कि they can be only used in economics or in some subjects, but they can be used in any class, so general sessions. So Pushpan sir told me that he wanted to conduct a webinar on this platform. So that was nothing like it, and I was so happy that sir has volunteered to take this session, and it is going to be a great learning experience for you. He's a very experienced person. He is a master trainer, CBSE certified master trainer. He conducts workshops on economic subjects across the country and on other fields as well. He has been associated with Birla Group of Birla School in Birla Vidya Niketan, Birla Balika Vidya Niketan Pilani. And the Birla Trust schools are already so much that keep their teachers abreast with the best of the things. They try to do best things, that they bring it to the best practices in the school system. And I can say this because I am also the product of Birla School. I had my initial schooling in Birla public school, Birla Vidya Niketan, that is in Pilani, and then in Birla, this is Vidya Mandir in Nainital. So I am there, so I know how good the teachers are and how effort they put in. So it is such a pleasure to have Pushpin sir here, and he would be taking your session on ICT tools, which you can definitely apply in your classrooms, in your online teaching, and in your class interaction. So thank you so much. I pass on without wasting much of my time, and with your time as well, Pushpendra sir.
Thank you, Dalmia sir.
My pleasure, sir. My pleasure.
And thanks to Client Foundation and Commerce Master.
Thank you, sir.
And thanks to my principal also, Dr. M. Kasturi, who always motivate me to contribute something to the society, mainly to teaching. And today, as we all know that, in this corona pandemic, all of us are facing a challenge which is unprecedented. Earlier, most of us teach with the chalk and board, but now we need to learn many e-tools. And in past years, we have seen that the world is changing very fast. Our students, they have reached in G generation while we are in first or second generation. So there is a large gap. But this corona pandemic, this has given us an opportunity where we can learn many tools and we can cope up with the challenge and we can fill this gap between learners and teachers. So today we are going to learn some e-tools. So tools which we will learn today mainly are Microsoft Teams. There are different tools in Microsoft Teams that we discuss, and MS Team. Generally, it is run by the organizations, but you individually also can own it. You can also have it. GeoGebra, Wakelet, some assessment tools like Google, Microsoft Form, Quizzes, Kahoot, Papershala, and for mind map, MindMister. So these we are going to discuss today. And here this discussion doesn't mean that we will be excellent in these only this one day. That is only to get the knowledge. After that, this is the practice of all of us that will make us perfect. So first we are going to discuss about Microsoft Team. Sir, is this slide visible?
या सर इट इज
Teams.
विजिबल. थोड़ा सा आप नजदीक आ जाए माइक के, और
Okay, sir.
या ऐसा कुछ है कि साउंड थोड़ा सा बढ़ा लीजिए वॉल्यूम.
Okay, sir. Okay.
बस इतना, बाकी बढ़िया चल रहा है सर.
Okay,
बहुत
sir.
बढ़िया.
So in Microsoft Team, this team I have created for my own. This is not my organization team. That is a different that I will also show. First, how to create a team. So when you join Microsoft Team, you have to either you can download it as an app, or you can join it in web also. So this is in my web. Join or create a team. Here you are able to see there is written here join or create a team. Here first we have to click. When we click here, so create team. Now while creating a team, we'll build a team for scratch or create from whatever is that. In that way, we will create a team here. This team, this isn't personal. For organization, there is a different way. Private, people need permission to join. Public, anyone in your organization can join it. So, I'm making team here, public. Then give name to your team. For example, I have given name here edu. Now description. E-learning. I have given here. Now the team is being created. So in this way, you can create your class. After creating the class, how to add the members. So one way is here. Another way is skip this. This team I have created here. In this team, so here you are seeing a camera, meet now. So is it visible? Meet now. We will click here. After clicking here, there is an option, meet now. So we can meet now or we can schedule the meeting. So if we have to schedule the meeting, so in calendar there we can schedule the meeting, then that I will show you in app. So wait for just a minute. So this is the Microsoft Team app in my organization. So these are the different team created. In the organization, there is the organizer there. So here, the team is created by the organization. So now these teams are created. How to join the students? Suppose this is the class. And in this class, I want to join new member. So how to do? After creating the class, so you can create the class in the way that I have told in the beginning. Here, you will give the heading to your class. After giving the heading, here, the name of your class that you have given, add required attendees. So you need not to add the students in required attendees. There is second line here, optional. So here, you have to add the email IDs of your students there, whether that is Gmail or whatever is there. If your organization has created some IDs, then good. Otherwise, you can add their IDs here. After adding their IDs, here is given the date and time. So in date, you can schedule it for 15 days, 1 month, 2 months if there is a fixed time, or you can change the time regularly. So here the date, then time. Suppose this of my class, I started this time on July 2nd, and from which time to which time. here there is an option occurs. So here, if you need not repeat, so you can select does not repeat every weekday, Monday to Friday. If you have to take your class, if you have to take your class daily, even on Sunday, so you can select it. Weekly, so if you have to take weekly, the weekdays on which Sunday or Saturday you want to take. Monthly, every month if you want to take, or yearly, or custom is here, means you can fill there the dates. So in that way you can do it. Now when you do it, so there are two ways that students will get the link. One, when you add their email IDs there, they directly get the link in their IDs. Second, you can copy, here is written join Microsoft team meeting. So you can copy the link from here, and while you are going to copy the link, so after copying the link, you can send this link in WhatsApp or Gmail to your students. So in that way you can do it. After that, now when your meeting is scheduled here, whenever you have to join, you can click here and you will join the class. For example, if I click here, so here join the class and join now. When you will join, so this symbol, this is for camera, you can off it or on it, and this is to mute and unmute you. As I have not to take this class now, so I am going to close this. Now there are different other tools. This Microsoft Team is a whole package. So you can share your notes, your videos, books, everything here in file. You will see file here. And these files, these are shared with the students. They can see them. For example, I have added here class material, economics project caricature that is made by my students. So that I have added here. It is accessible by all of the students. Now, if I want to share these, so there is copy link. I will copy link from here, and this link I can send to the students through the chat section that is given in Microsoft Team, or if you want to send this link through the WhatsApp, so you can send from them. There is a download option, you can download here. So these are the option in files. So all the books, you need not put another here in the team cloud in file sections, it is saved there. And anytime it can be seen by the students and you also. Students need not have the books in different folders on their desktop or their phone. After that, the next section is here, class notebook. So this class notebook is the e-notebook. The students need not write in registers. The students can write in class notebooks, they can make their notes. The different heads are there. It is collaborative also. For example, I asked my students that write something about money and its function. So this was the task given to the students to make notes on money and the functions of money. So in that, this option here, see here this arrow, open navigation panel. So when we open this navigation panel, in this navigation panel, collaboration space is there. This is collaboration space, the first one. After that, content library, suppose this content library. Let me show you. In the content library, we can share the content with the students. After that, we can say here the name of different students are given. So when the name of different students are given, about money, let's see what the students have done. So this student, there are these different sections, activities, assignments they can do here in this different section, class notes, handout, homework. So let's see what has the student has done in assignment, if something has been done or not. So not done. So whatever she has written here in class note, that is available here. Like in Word we write in Microsoft Word, we can write here. This is same as Microsoft Word, but this is collaborative. As a student has written here, what is money? Money is what money does. So if I have to add something, suppose here money is important. So if the teacher has to add some comment or has to check, so it can be added here. So this is class notebook. These different heads are there in class notebook. And this is very good tool in Microsoft Teams, because we can check what the students are doing, whether they are doing whatever work we have given to them or they are not doing. So in this way, another is assignment section. So if we have to conduct some quiz test, we have to give something for practice, we can share them in assignment section. So these are the different quiz worksheet or practice papers given to the students of that class. If I have to create new, so here create from existing. So if these are given or in some other team is given, that we can do. If I have to organize some quiz, so I can organize quiz from here. If I have to organize assignment, I can organize assignment. If I have to organize quiz, so let's see how to organize. It can be organized through Microsoft form. So a form I will select. Suppose I have selected here, so we will also learn the use of Microsoft form as an assessment tool. So we can see there, select it, next. Now give the title to the form, on which topic we are going to conduct the quiz. Then here write the instructions, whatever we have to write. I'm not taking much time in this. Here post assignment notification to the channel, there is channel there, untitled form, and in this form here we can add them. So this way we can assign them. Not only that, whether we are conducting quiz on Kahoot or any other platform, they can directly be linked to the Microsoft team. So this is all about Microsoft team. One more thing, here sometimes teachers face a problem that students remove the other students in the class. So how the students can be checked, how they can be stopped? So there, when I was showing the view meeting details, here is a heading meeting option. So when we go to meeting option, click here. So in this meeting option, there are some permissions. Who can bypass the lobby? People in my organization, I can change it. Everyone, people in my organization interested, only me. So I can do it. Always let callers bypass the lobby. Yes or no, I can permit. Who can present? So here, if you permit everyone, so in that case, the students have all the permissions in their hand, and in that case, they remove each other. So here, if we want that students will not remove each other and they don't have any control, so here select only me. Using this tool, we can stop student to do any mischief on the screen like notations and removing each other or making mute each other. So such things can be stopped. I have saved it here. So now my students, they become only attendees, and attendees, they cannot remove each other, they cannot mute each other. That can be done. Now here in calendar, whatever the meetings or class we schedule, all of them are seen here in calendar. And when we have to take the class, we can take the class. Suppose this class I have to take. So I will click it or and the class will start. That is the way. These are the different apps which are connected with Microsoft Team, like EduStaff Notebook. All the staffs can do their work, make their notes there, and they are collaborative. Same is EduClass Notebook that I shown there. One note, some notes which are taken in meetings, then they can be put there. Wiki, we can search there something. Stream, that can be done. Now, those recordings which are recorded there, these recordings can be downloaded. Let me show how it is done again. So when your class is over, as soon as the class over, if you have recorded comes to your email, and through the email you can see the recording in the stream section, Microsoft Stream, and the students also can see them as many times they want. In the chat section also, this is the chat. Here also we can share the links with the students. So this is a very good tool. One more thing, whether it is payable or not. So it is both payable as well as not payable. We can trim the recording also. As the time is less, so I am not taking that much here about how to record. Sorry, how to trim. The next app is GeoGebra. GeoGebra is a mathematical tool. It is not only used in mathematics. There are many tools which are used in different type of calculation, diagrams in mathematics, economics, psychology, geography, etc. So let's see GeoGebra. So here, this is the GeoGebra. GeoGebra can be run in the web browser as well as app. So there is a calculator and classroom resources. So now I am starting with classroom resources. So these are the different classroom resources that we can have there. Now suppose I am an economics teacher, this is math, and these are the different branches of math: statistics, arithmetic, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, probability, algebra, and functions. So I need something about statistics. In statistics at 11th level, we teach correlation, we teach frequency, we teach diagrams. So let's go to diagrams. Just click the all types of diagrams in statistics. Are here bar chart. We want to teach the students how to make histogram, pie chart. So let's go to histogram. Now when I click the histogram, these many activities which have been uploaded by others, they are opened there. So let us open this histogram. So for this, we will, in this table, we will put the values, whatever is given in the question, and as per that, we can draw the diagram here. And as we have to teach it to the students, so we can create a class here. So name of the class, suppose I have put histograms, it is created. After creating the students, I want that my students will join this. So I can share the code with the students through Telegram or through WhatsApp or mail. That can be done and the students will join it. So now put the values here, and when we put the values, automatically the histogram is drawn here and we can explain. So that is what GeoGebra is. One question is there, how to keep a check on attendance of the students. So in Microsoft Teams, the attendance are automatically recorded there, and after the class, you can see who were present there. Let me show that before going to the next topic. So this class I took, and here if I click, I can check the name of the attendees, all those who have attended. So in this way, we can see who have attended the class and who have not attended. So attendance can be recorded in that way. We can take a screenshot, or we can Excel file also can be downloaded. So next is Wakelet, and Wakelet is a cloud as well as a collaborative cloud. It can be used to save the space, and it can be used to collaborate with different things that we create. So here, it can be used as an app as well as, let me create a new collection here. Add a cover image. So when I add a cover image, I can choose from library and I can upload an image. So upload, that is from computer, and from library, that is given here. So suppose this photo I have taken there. Enter a title for your collection. Use of remote e-learning tools. So that name I have given here. Some description if we want to add, so we can add the description about that. Use of Wakelet and other tools. Then when we are going to add here, so we can add text, we can add any video here, we can tweets, bookmarks, emails. Suppose if we have to add some videos, so just click there and type the URL of the video here. When you type the URL of the video, then the video will be selected, and here when you click, it will be added. Some bookmarks, if we want to add here, so we can add some bookmark. From Google Drive, if we want to add something, we can add here. From OneDrive, if we want, so we can add here. Upload some PDF, so we can do that. Like if I have to share some PDF, so I can add that. This window is open, and these are the different circular of CBSE, so that this is saved. Now I have to ask some questions. Please write the name of e-learning tools used by you in teaching learning process. So that I have to ask. It is done. So now there are three ways I can share. Public, everyone can see it. Unlisted, only people with the link can see the collection. Only I can see the collection. So now I am saving it unlisted. After that, done. Now I want to share this, and so in the sharing, getting URL, I'm copying it, and I'm sharing this link in the chat section. So in the chat section, I have shared a link. You have to click that link, and you have to share which e-learning tools are used by you in teaching learning process. In the same way, we can share with the students, and it is a collaborative platform. We can share anything here. This is a cloud, and here it, by using this, we can save the memory. So everyone has to answer this in that Wakelet link, so that we can know about the different tools which are used by all the people, all the teachers, so that we can share with each other, and then we can enhance our knowledge. Now next is assessment tools. So the different assessment tools we are going to discuss here: Quizzes, Kahoot, Papershala, Google or Microsoft Form. Google or Microsoft Form, they are almost same. So for example, Google Forms. Google Forms. So Google Forms, this we can open from here also, as link was not. So there are two options here in Google Form. One is personal and another is business. So we will choose the personal. Go to Google Forms. There are different template here: blank, assessment, contact information. So for different purpose, we can use Google Forms. For example, now if you are class teacher, so you have to collect information about your students, the different type of information which is needed for CBSE registration and others. If you have to conduct assessment, we can use. So here for assessment purpose, we see that. So I'm taking a blank form here, untitled form. So first give a title: assessment 12th money. Suppose I have given that. So automatically that come here. Form description. So here suppose I have to conduct a test. So class 12th economics, time 40 minutes, and maximum marks 20. Suppose we have done that. Now how to make questions. So like here, untitled question. So this untitled question, there are two ways we can write a question here. Suppose define money. So that is the way, or we can copy it from our resources. So now there are different options here: short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, text boxes, drop down. We can upload a file, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid, date, time, etc. So for this question, because this is open-ended short question, so I'll choose short answer. Now, if you want that student cannot submit without solving the questions, So here you have to click on the required, then in short questions. So this question is done. Then we will go to the next question. Add next, which is the limitation of money, suppose. So I can choose here multiple choice, and when I choose multiple choice here, I can write option 1, something I can write just, then second, third, or fourth. So we can add as many choices as we can, and for answer we can tick one. Suppose this is the answer, so we can tick that. If none of these are answer, so that will suppose, so that we can do, we can add the answer also, we can add image also here. So in this way we can conduct assessment using Google form. One more thing, the best assessment that we can conduct using Google form or Microsoft form is multiple choice questions, multiple choice type. Other type of questions, in that you need to check them themselves, yourself. For multiple choice question, it is automatically checked after the test is over. One question was there, how to disable chat option in MS Team, asked by Vasudha Manocha ma'am. So ma'am, chat option can be disabled by going to the permission section, and there when you go to the permission section, chat option will be disabled. Quizzes. So quizzes is a platform where you can conduct an interesting quiz that the students will enjoy. It is same as Kahoot. Both of these are online quiz conducted tools. So here, first you have to log in there. You can log in using your Google ID. You can use log in there using your Facebook ID or anywhere, or you can create your own account. So for example, if you have to create a new quiz, I have created a quiz here. There are many collections also here. If we have to see, there are many, all my quizzes created by me, like quizzes, that is there. So here is, I have to see my quizzes. So I have conducted one quiz here. So that is there, that has been created by me. I have to create a new quiz. That's we will see how to create. So quiz name we will write, suppose poverty. Subject, so it relates to social studies, so we take social studies here. Then we go to next for creating a quiz. Now for the first question, there is different types, multiple choice question you can add, checkbox, fill in the blank, so that we can teleport also. So what is teleport? Let's see. So these are different quiz made by others educators on quizzes platform. So from there you can take some question. So poverty point, poverty, suppose this is there, poverty. So these are the question here, different questions. Suppose I don't want to make my question, I want to add from here. How many people live off less than $1.25 per day? Or what do people living in poverty get? So first question I want to add there. Just click here, add, and the question is added there. Now from this, I want to add a question. What is extreme poverty? So this is added there. Poverty affects more. I want to add this question, so I can add. When did planning commission form a study group? So this question, if I want to add, just click and the question is added in your quiz that you are making. So this is very easy tool, very easy platform. So that is the one thing. Now new question. I want fill in the blank. People living below the poverty line are known as. Now suppose answer is absolute poor. Alternate, if we have to do so, we can give Otherwise, it is not necessary. And then the question is saved. So here, the quiz is created, quality score. Add quiz image. So we can add a quiz image, any quiz image we can add here. Suppose I have to add a quiz image. So we can add there, select grade for which class we want to take this test or this quiz. Suppose it is for health standard, visible to everyone. And now save. The quiz is saved. Now suppose the quiz is saved here. Then there are different ways. This quiz can be used as an assignment. One, it can be play live. It can be assigned as homework and for practice only. So these are the different ways. Quiz and Kahoot, both are almost same tools. So this quiz I want to share with instructors or share with others. So I want to assign it as an homework on quizzes. Continue. So I can share the link directly in Google Classroom. If you are having Google Classroom, Remind, Canvas, Schoology or Microsoft Teams. Any of you, if you are using any of these tools, if you are using, so you can directly share the link there. Otherwise, if you want to share the link any other way, just copy link from here. I have copied, and suppose I want to share this link with you. So I can share it in the chat section also. And when you open this link, so we can share it in WhatsApp also, so that we can do. Or we can ask the student to join myquiz.com, and then this is the, they can enter the code and the quiz will start. If Kahoot, so in case of Kahoot, there are two ways. You log in with your username that you have generated there, or you can log in there with your Google account or your Microsoft account. For example, I want to join it with my Google account. I want to join it with my email ID, Kahoots. So I want to, you can make yours, that will be made as in the same way as we have done in the quizzes. Same way, there are many quizzes already there. They are there in quizzes also, they are in Kahoot also. So you can choose any of them. Suppose I want to find a Kahoot about, I want to a Kahoot about government budget or branches of government. I want about government. In quizzes and Kahoot, there is sound, there is animation effect, and students enjoy them very much. US government. So many quizzes are there that we can see: government, AP government, 3 branches of government. Okay. So I want, as in 9, 10, there is in SWIX the branches of government. So this is there. Now, if I want to edit this, I can edit. I can make this my quiz. Or if I want that this quiz is used in the same way as it is given, so I can use that. Here, just click on play. So there are 2 ways for virtual classroom when we are teaching. So we can use there in teach section. For self-paced learning, so we can assign there. So for virtual classroom, let's see, teach Papershala.
जी.
Sir, in Papershala, in Kahoot and other.
जी.
In Kahoot and that quizzes, we are having quiz there. But here in Papershala, we can conduct a full 3-hour exam.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It is not opening some
हाँ
login issues there.
जी
So in
जी
the
जी
same way, we make question paper in Word.
अच्छा
In the same way, we can make question paper here,
हम्म
or we can export question paper from Word file to here,
हम्म
and a time slot is written there that from this time to this time is the time. Suppose we have to conduct next week on 18th July question paper,
हम्म
and we have allotted their time 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock,
हम्म
and we have shared link with the students. So on the same day on 9 o'clock the link will open, it will not open before that, and the student can solve the question paper online that time. They will submit and it will be manually checked. It is not automatically checked. As it is descriptive paper, so it is manually checked. So that we can use there. I wanted to show it, but it is not opening, creating problem. So sorry for that, but it is very good tool. Manju ma'am has asked, how do we assess this question paper? We have to assess this question paper online. The question paper will open in our file there, and when it is open, so there are tools there that we can use to underline the mistakes, to circle the mistakes, to give the marks, and it is online shared with the students. This is online examination software. So a software which fulfills all your coaching institute or school demands. That is online papers, result, student analysis, question bank, paid exam, online exam practice, and all. So multifunctional question bank is there. Multiple choice question we can take. Total served count, attempt count, correct count, incorrect count, we can check there. That we can enable student dashboard. It is seen to us, and complete paper analysis can be done. As my login is not opening, so I am not able to show it, but demo is there. Okay, let's see if something is there in demo, because this is very nice tool. So admin panel, suppose I have to conduct, this is, there are two panel, student panel, that is given the password. So I'm opening this. So there are different tools to use mind map. One is there, mindmister.com. Free mind is also there, and others, there are many tools there. So here in this tool we can use mind map. Suppose here this is the headline. I have to add. Okay, let's go to new mind map. Suppose we have to teach today government budget to our students. So government budget, it is having two components.
सर पेपरशाला फ्री वर्जन है कि पेड है वो इट इज प्राइस
Sir, it is free as well as paid.
अच्छा ओके
Yes, sir. So government budget. So suppose there are two parts. And another is government expenditure. Now we have to take their sub branches. So for that we can add further receipts, revenue receipts, and another is capital receipts. In the same way, we have to further explain their parts, so we can add their branches there, like revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Here, this side, there are different tools which are used. Suppose we can change the color. We have to change the color here. So we can change the background. Style can be changed by clicking here. Boundary can be made by clicking there. Different emoji can be used here. Images can be added. If we want to add some videos, so videos also can be added in the mind map here. We can also connect some files if you want to connect. So there are different tools here in this mind map that can be used to make a creative mind map. So these were the all tools that we discussed today. Hope it will help all. And whatever the tools you are using, please mention there in the Wakelet link that I have shared, so that others also we will share with the all those who have joined. Others also can be benefited with that. Thank you, Climb. Thank you, Commerce Master. Dalmia sir, thank you so much to give this chance. If there is some questions, so we can have questions now.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now the questions that we have, actually, I think we have been in the process. We have been able to handle the questions, most of them. Achha, what is the difference between Microsoft and Microsoft 360? 365 is the latest version. They have made some changes
Yes,
in
sir.
that and allowed some extra features that is there. Anyone has any questions right now, though, that we can take up with the Spencer? Any questions if you have? So what we do is that the tools that sir has explained to you, let us explore them further. Now this video this is would be on the channel, on the YouTube channel, because you would need to practice it again. See, जब आप करेंगे, when you are working on that, you might get stuck up, so you can watch this video again. And the best thing is keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. The more you practice with them, the more you play with these things, these tools, the better you learn to how to operate these tools. That is only the best way possible. So we had a quite good attendance. It went up to 320, 330. And then it was nice that all of you said join. Any question, please?
Anushri ma'am has asked a question. Sir, is there any teaching tool to assess students on picture-based question other than MSTEAM? Ma'am, you can use quizzes as well as you can use Kahoot. In both, there are picture-based questions. So you can use that. Manya Nagpal ma'am, sir, it is compulsory for students to install the same app which we downloaded. All of these are web app which we are using. All are using in web browser. So if the students are having desktop or laptop, they can use them in browser. But if they are not having desktop or laptop and they are using mobile phone, in that case some of these may not work. For that they have to download.
अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन है सर, पेपरशाला does it allow to check plagiarism जब कॉपी किसी ने कहीं से कर दिया है and then just copied it and put it on पेपरशाला? So that is a different software.
There is a different software for that to check the whether it is copied or not.
So I think you need to use a different software.
Yes,
that
yes,
better.
sir. It is
Backlight or
copied.
Papershala with Google Classroom. I think you can link that.
They can be linked. They can be linked.
Okay.
All
So
of these can be linked with Google Classroom, with Microsoft Team, or some other tools. They can be linked.
They are all can be linked. So we had a wonderful session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
And it was a nice session.
And,
so thank you. So
we will have more in future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. कह रहे हैं कि पेपरशाला नहीं हो पाया तो next time फिर कभी कर
next time we will have some tools which we can't use now.
ठीक है.
And we will explore some more tools also.
Fine.
Other than these.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for.
Thank you so much, Dalmas.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you all of you for attending this session.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.